The Pilgrimage. A legendary gathering of off-road and overland enthusiasts, drawing adventurers from across the globe to the rugged, historic landscapes of Vermont. It's one of the largest events of its kind in the Northeast, where 4 unforgettable days are all about the thrill of exploration and the connections forged on the trail. Your base camp becomes your home away from home, a place to kick back and relax before setting out each day to tackle Vermont's ancient Class 4 roads. These trails, rich in history and natural beauty, promise challenges and unforgettable moments at every turn. With groups divided by trail difficulty, whether you're a seasoned trailblazer or new to the off-road scene, there's a perfect crew waiting for you. This is more than just an event. It's an adventure that pushes limits, builds memories, and brings people together. Welcome to the pilgrimage. Let's hit the trail. What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the AT4 Overland Bound channel. Today we are about to hit the road to go to the pilgrimage event in Vermont. I am going with the shop, Northeast ORV. So just waiting on John to finish up a few things on the Jeep. He's going to be towing it using his F350. If you remember from last year's videos, he took the F350, the Tremor, out on some pretty crazy trails. This year he decided he wasn't gonna do that with the full size, so he's gonna bring the Jeep. So he's finishing the Jeep up a little bit. Not this one, this one's a customer's. He's doing some final touches on it, and then we're gonna hit the road and we're gonna have a fun weekend. Off-road overland trip is complete without, a stop to our favorite spot, the gas station. With the Jeep unloaded and the trailer parked, we rolled into the pilgrimage base camp. After a smooth check-in, we made our way to our spot in the vendor area, perfectly nestled along the scenic banks of the White River. The air buzzed with excitement as adventurers began to arrive, and those that were already here were prepping for an unforgettable weekend of trails and friendship. All right, we're all set up, and guys over at OEX want to take us out to a blue and red trail tonight just to get started. So let's load up and head that way. As we ventured out onto our first set of Class 4 roads for the weekend, tackling easy rocky sections and splashing through small mud holes, I felt a surge of excitement. Being back in Vermont, surrounded by nature, and sharing the adventure with an amazing group of people perfectly captured the spirit of the pilgrimage. But just as I was settling into the groove, the calm was interrupted. John and Steve from Overland Experts came over the radio with tomorrow's plan. My mood shifted, not in a bad way, but a small amount of anxiety crept in. I knew I'd need a solid night's sleep to be ready for what was coming. But before I could crawl up into my rooftop tent and call it a night, we had a couple of hours at the vendor booth to take care of. And it's a good thing we stuck around. Several adventurers came by in need of recovery gear to get their rigs trail ready. It was great to help them out and share a few tips before tomorrow's challenges. The next morning, we headed into Woodstock with a big challenge ahead, tackling the second hardest Class 4 road in Vermont. And if you remember at the beginning of this video, this is the trail I was talking about, where John brought the F-350. It's a trail so rugged that when I saw it in person last year, I swore there was no way my truck could ever handle it. But here I was, a little peer pressure and the confidence in my upgraded setup convincing me to give this trail a shot.
Stop. Cut.
If you want to see just how insane and rugged this Class 4 road is, be sure to check out my full video dedicated to the VOT challenge section, which I will link above. You don't want to miss it.
Straighten out, straighten out, straighten out.
Well, it's day 3. Today, probably going to take it a little easier than yesterday. You know, then again, you can't get much harder than the second hardest trail in the entire state, unless of course we go to the first hardest trail, but I don't think we're doing that. We want to go to lunch at a local burger place, so we're gonna probably take some easy blues, maybe a red this morning, come back for lunch, and then hit a few more after lunch. And we want to make sure we're back here by like 5 o'clock to set up the vendor area and all that stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna go finish eating my food and enjoying the sunrise over the river, and we'll see everyone out on the trails. One of my favorite parts of the pilgrimage is seeing all the rigs and watching them roll out each morning. It's incredible to see the variety and creativity in how each person outfits their vehicle, showcasing their unique style and approach to overlanding. Every rig tells a story, and it's inspiring to see so many different setups ready to tackle the Class 4 roads. After spending nearly 6 grueling hours conquering the insane VOT challenge the day before, we decided to dial it back for our final day of wheeling. This time, we opted for a mix of blue and red Class 4 roads. Still challenging, but a bit less punishing. The first trail of the day was supposed to be a quick one, taking just an hour or two, depending on how gnarly the muddy red sections turned out to be.
Well.
And of course, Steve from Overland Experts can never resist a good challenge. So instead of taking the easier path around the rutted out mud hole, he went straight into it. But as is often the case with mud, things didn't go exactly as planned.
So what are we calling this, Eric?
Jack and stack.
Jack and stack. All
Lift
right.
the vehicle up off the offending log, put something under the wheel, set it back down and drive.
Sounds good.
More miscellaneous things harder. Have a socket for the jack.
You got it. Tree strap. Yeah, I got a tire strap.
Yeah. So it doesn't get lost. So you want to do a, I was just going to go to your flare.
Go ahead.
Do you want to go around your tire? Or you have a thingy for the
I have a
spoke?
thing.
This bumper has a spot for the hook right here.
Have you ever lifted off the bumper before?
Almost. Get him off this guy.
Yep. Over there, unfortunately.
Well, they might be coming back to the shop. They might need them. He might need bigger tires and.
Keep tracking it.
There we go.
Let it out. I think we put crux under there. He'll just drive right out of it. That's what I'm feeling right now. Wow. He's high centered, that's why. I think he's got some weight on. No?
Did you bump it up onto him?
Yeah.
There it is.
One more foot. Good? Beauty. Yep. All the way over. We're just gonna stop you on the.
I can get by the tree now.
No more.
I can get by the tree.
All that. Don't move.
You're gonna go the way everybody else went, or we're going through the mud?
I mean, he was almost out. I mean, almost through. It just needed a wind from back.
Well, at least there's a very nice.
Well done, well done. That's it. All right, Daphne, shovel over here.
We should have just done that in the first place, huh?
Yes, yes.
After holding up traffic for about 30 minutes and giving the spectators a story to share around the campfires later, we finally got back on track. But our adventure wasn't over yet. Up ahead loomed the second massive mud hole of this trail, ready to test us once again. Hi, Axel. Hi. Hi. Where'd your dad go? Huh? Yeah? All right.
There's a bypass, I would take that.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I think I'm going to take the bypass on this one. Yeah, just play it safe.
So we're out on a blue and red trail. It's marked on the map that the whole trail is muddy, right? And there's only 2 like major giant mud holes. And obviously we saw Steve with the OEX Land Cruiser. He got a little stuck, and then he worked his way through the rest of it after a good recovery. We just started going through the second mud hole, and our first truck made it through, and then John with the Jeep made it through, and the rest of us decided to take a bypass. And then we were out here, we just figured we'd watch a Bronco, or an older Bronco, go through, and well, it kind of buried itself. So thank God we're out here with the guys from OEX. They definitely are experts in recovery. So we're gonna get this Bronco out, and then we're gonna actually get lunch today. At least that's the plan. So to find out if we managed to free the Bronco from the mud, make it to lunch, and wrap up the final full day of the pilgrimage, make sure to hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss out on part 2. But the adventure's not going to stop there. Just as we were gearing up to head home, we found ourselves back on a familiar Class 4 road, jumping in to assist with an unexpected and truly fascinating trail recovery. It's a moment you don't want to miss, so stay tuned for all the action. As always, thank you for watching, and until next time, stay adventurous.